Hey there, viewers! How to quickly lose bloat and water weight. The weight that is lost quickly or is shed within the first week or 10 days of exercising and healthy eating is usually water weight. While it is usually not a matter of concern, it may cause frequent bloating and puffiness, which causes discomfort. Any extra water that is being held in the body can be termed as water weight. Bloating and puffiness in the legs, arms, and abdomen are commonly caused by water weight. In today's video, we will find out how to quickly lose bloat and water weight. Continue watching to know more. What is water weight? Water weight is when fluid collects in your tissues, causing them to swell, and it's often not the best feeling. Water weight is where the body retains fluid that normally would go to the kidneys. Instead of peeing out that extra fluid, your body stores it between your organs and skin. Water weight may be uncomfortable, but it's usually temporary, and it doesn't mean you've gained weight in muscle or fat. What causes water weight? Number 1. Salty and carbohydrate-heavy foods. One of the most common causes of water weight is excess salt in your diet. Sodium binds with water and keeps it trapped in the body. The higher the sodium in the diet, the more fluid retention a person will have. Carbs can also have an impact on fluid retention, specifically if you start adding them back after a period of restricting them. The carbohydrates we don't use right away for the energy we store as glycogen. Glycogen pulls in water, so the more glycogen we are storing, the more water we are taking in. Number 2. Menstruation. Many women retain water weight the week before their period due to fluctuating hormones. Fluid retention may reach its peak the first day of your actual period before subsiding for that cycle. You might also notice swelling in your face, legs, arms, and pubic area in the days leading up to your period. With this type of fluid retention, the breasts can get really tender and some women get belly fullness. Number 3. Pregnancy. Pregnancy can cause you to gain water weight, especially as you get closer to your due date. You may see swelling in your hands, feet, and ankles. Hormones are partly to blame, but your growing baby also puts strain on your blood vessels. With pregnancy, you have a big belly, so the pressure causes the fluid to go out into the tissues, and it has trouble getting back into the vessels. Before we continue, a like would be great. Number 4. Hormonal birth control. Just like there's a connection between pregnancy and menstruation and water retention, hormonal birth control can also sometimes cause water weight. Both the estrogen and progestin in birth control pills can be culprits. Usually, the water weight isn't major and doesn't last long, but you may want to talk to your OB/GYN about other birth control options. Number 5. Your cortisol levels. Cortisol is best known as a stress hormone, although it's actually much more than that. It's involved in keeping blood sugar levels stable, balancing metabolism, reducing inflammation, and even forming memories. Water retention as a result of elevated cortisol levels isn't common, but it can happen. You'd have to have a pathophysiologic release of cortisol for that. In other words, there would have to be a lot of cortisol. Just being stressed won't do that. Cushing syndrome, for instance, might cause water retention. This is when tumors on the pituitary or adrenal glands release too much cortisol into the blood. People with low levels of thyroid hormone, hypothyroidism, can develop swelling around their eyes. Number 6. Traveling. Sitting for long periods of time on cross-country flights or lengthy road trips can cause water retention. Your muscles contract literally from sitting for too long, and your feet and legs may swell in response as the fluid pools there. Number 7. Certain medications. Some medications, like drugs for high blood pressure like calcium channel blockers, corticosteroids, and nonsteroidal anti-inflammatory drugs or NSAIDs, can cause you to retain fluid. Certain diabetes drugs, called thiazolinidinones, also do this. If the amount of water weight you're gaining concerns you, your doctor or pharmacist can help you find out if your medicine is the cause and provide an alternative if possible. Number 8. Poor circulation. Our circulatory system becomes weaker as we get older, or sometimes as the result of a more serious condition like heart failure, which is also more common as we age. The valves in the veins of our legs, which are supposed to keep blood flowing upward to the heart, collapse a little. so the blood pools in the lower extremities and causes fluid retention. It's physics. You just get more pressure pushing down on those legs. How to quickly lose bloat and water weight. Number 1. Reduce sodium or salt intake. An easy first step for beating water weight is to replace sodium-rich foods with low sodium equivalents. Too much sodium or salt can cause immediate water retention. This is because the body needs to keep its sodium to water ratio balanced to function properly, so it will hold on to water if too much salt is consumed. The latest dietary guidelines for Americans recommend no more than 2,300 milligrams of sodium per day. An average American will eat over 3,400 milligrams every day. Table salt is very high in sodium, but 75% of the sodium people consume is hidden in processed foods. These include cheese, cold meats, bread, frozen meals, soup mixes, and savory snacks. Natural foods such as vegetables, nuts, and seeds are very low in sodium. Some foods can even reduce sodium levels, including bananas, avocados, and leafy vegetables. Number 2. Drink more water. While counterintuitive, drinking water can actually reduce water weight. Dehydration can make the body hold on to extra water to make up for the lack of incoming water. Water also improves kidney function, allowing excess water and sodium to be flushed out of the system. Adults should drink around 2 liters of water a day. Replacing sugary drinks with pure water is a great way to keep up with the body's daily water needs. Number 3. Reduce carbohydrate intake. Carbohydrates, or carbs, also cause the body to store extra water. When we eat carbs, the energy that we do not use right away is stored as glycogen molecules. Each gram of glycogen comes with 3 grams of water attached. Cutting down on carbs is a quick way to use up the glycogen stores, which means that the water weight will also be reduced. According to the Institute of Medicine's Food and Nutrition Board, adults need at least 130 grams of carbohydrates to function each day. But the average American diet includes much more than this. Common carbs include bread, rice, and pasta. Replacing some daily sources of carbs with high-protein foods such as lean meats, eggs, and soy products can reduce the buildup of water weight. Number 4. Go for a walk. If gas is the cause of your belly bloat, going for a walk may help. Moving stimulates the digestive system to contract, which may help pass trapped gas. Lace up your go-to sneakers, put on a podcast, and walk around the block until you feel some relief. Number 5. Eat potassium-rich foods. If you're feeling bloated from excess sodium, the best tip for quickish relief is to drink more water and eat mild foods with potassium, like banana, avocado, and sweet potato. Both water and potassium helps flush excess sodium and fluid out of the body. This can be especially important when you're on your period. Number 6. Choose your fruits and veggies wisely. Pretty much everything in the produce aisle is fair game health-wise. Obviously, whatever you find there will probably be better for you than the wares in the frozen food section. But certain fruits and vegetables can still make you feel as plumped up as a pufferfish. Fruits like cherries, peaches, grapes, and mangoes can bloat you even though they have also had plenty of awesome nutritional benefits. These fruits are healthy, but they naturally have a lot of sugar or sugar alcohol. When you're trying to shrink down to your usual size, stock up on fruits like blueberries, strawberries, cantaloupe, and oranges, which have less sugar content. They also happen to be packed with water, which can help with the de-bloating action. As for vegetables, cruciferous ones like Brussels sprouts, broccoli, and cauliflower are loaded with raffinose, the same compound that produces gassiness when you eat beans. What is gas but air trapped inside you, inflating you way more than you'd like and popping up at the least convenient moments? To get your vegetable fix while avoiding any potential troublemakers, nix the cruciferous ones and aim for veggies that have high water content, like cucumber and zucchini. Do you find these quick de-bloating tips helpful? Share your thoughts in the comments below. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. For more interesting facts on the human body, subscribe to the channel. Here are 2 more videos you should check out. Both of them will definitely help you reach your goals.